racing board. We have developed now a full race board collection that basically takes into account all the latest designs and the latest technologies, and also the latest setting in terms of footer position and fin position and fin designs for racing. Since last year, Julien Kerner, our main international rider for racing, has been developing a line of boards and kites with us, and this is the K-Race 70, which basically is the full IKA approved board for production races. And the biggest news about this board is that it was recently, thanks to the fact that the Olympic Committee decided to switch to kiteboarding, which is going to be officialized in November. But it looks like there is a lot of clubs and federations that just want to switch from the RSX windsurfing this class to kiteboarding, basically. So the K-Race is actually the first board available in the market today in large quantities. This summer we're going to have like a lot of boards in the market because we want to feed all these clubs, federation with a proper board designed for racing with a kite. What is so special about the K-Race 70, it fits into the guidelines, which is the rules, which is basically boards that are longer, maximum 190, 70 wide, and basically they are designed for going upwind and downwind with a big kite. So 190 by 70 is the maximum width and length that we have on this board. This board in particular, it's designed with a footer positioning that allows you to actually stand really outside on the rail, like it would be a little windsurf board, as you can see over here. And it has two different positioning for going upwind, like that, you really stern on the very outside, and then when you reach, just put the foot right here. So this is basically the upwind position, like that, and this is the downwind position, like this. So you basically mount inward and then you can fly the kite down, and then like this, stand outside and you fly the kite this way. So the two footer position is really crucial. And at the same time we have a double concave deck right over here that allows you to actually have something to edge on with your heel. So the board is very comfortable to ride. Not only that, the board has a lot of tucked under. In the very front part of the board, you can see right over here, you have a lot of tucked under that really helps when you actually are reaching, when you're actually going downwind. It's relatively easy to take these boards upwind because they have really big fins, but when you go reaching, when you go downwind, the board becomes very physical because they are like little windsurf boards but without the mast strap. You don't have a sail on top of it. So everything is on the fin and on your legs. So what happens is that you keep the nose of the board down by actually controlling the trim of the board with the fins and with the front leg. So it's really a big effort. Tucked under over here makes it super easy when you touch the chops actually to break water and to not to stop. So the board is designed mainly for easiness of downwind and not just upwind. So it's a great compromise for racers that want to start, that want to be really competitive in everything. You don't want just to be the first one on the top mark. You want to be the first ones on the finish line. So this board is designed with also ease and comfort in mind. Definitely is not somebody which doesn't know how to kite surf or just want to switch to kiteboarding from twin tip riding. This board takes a while to get used to it because you're riding with 42 centimeter fins in the front and 38 centimeter fins in the back, so it's a lot of pressure. So you got to get used to this type of feeling. So don't expect to just jump on this board and go. You have to practice with it, and you're going to struggle at the very beginning to get this board in full control. That's why, for the newcomers, we have developed another concept, which is the K360, that is more appropriate. It's still 175 by 60, so it's quite long and wide, but it's not as long and wide and thick as that board. So you can see over here, the rail line is much thinner. It's like almost the rail line, the thickness of a regular surfboard. But what really makes the big difference is the fin positioning and area. All the fins are basically 22 centimeters, whereas on that board are like 41, 42, so there's a lot less fin area. But it also takes you upwind pretty well. Not as good as that one, but it actually makes you going in relatively no wind, like 6 to 8 knots, also this board will start to get going. You will not point as high as that board, but you will go off the wind and into the wind as good as the K-Race, if not better. So this board already gives you the feeling how you can start to get into the racing by having a board which is really easy on your legs and very comfortable to ride. So you can actually use this board as a beginner or entry-level board for K-Race, and then little by little, if you're really keen on getting going on to the regattas and take part in the next Olympics, you can go on the K-Race and a full-on, full-blooded race board. So K-Free is the one to start, K-Race is the one to race on.